Hello everyone, Mark here. I'm here at BCA Car Auctions to pick up a 2014 Vauxhall Corsa SXI. This is the 1.2, 90-something thousand miles, shortish MOT. It was only 400 quid plus the fees, so owes me about 700 so far. Now, when I bought the car, the inspection report, I swear, looked fine. Couldn't see anything on it except for front and rear screen wash not working. I thought, great, that's just low fluid. Paid for the car. Then I looked at the inspection report, then I saw the power steering light was on the report, which I swear wasn't on there before, but maybe it was me, I don't know. I can't see them adding it afterwards, but anyway, power steering issue. I've since looked it up. Electric power steering, so it's not like it's low on fluid. Could be that the unit has failed and they're all coded to the cars. It's not like you can just chuck a new one in, you've got to get it sent off and recalibrated and all sorts. So yeah, this could be a bad purchase. Also, this is actually more important on the report, low coolant and a smoky engine. Great. How I didn't see that, I don't know. I really anyway, I'm here with a big bag of goodies to see if the car will get me home. I've been dropped off here, I've got no other way home otherwise. Yeah, I'll get some coolant in there. Hopefully it isn't smoking, maybe it was just cold when they started it, I don't know. But that power steering might be an issue. So there's a chance I won't be able to drive it home today, but I'm about to find out, so let's see what happens. Well, I haven't started it yet, so I'm just going to have a quick look, see what I've let myself in for. Right, well, the coolant isn't full of sludge or anything. It looks fine. It's just a bit low on the bottom, so I'm going to quickly top this up. If the head gasket was on its way out, you'd probably see some evidence, but there's no sludge there. Yeah, we might be okay, but let's just chuck some fluid in anyway, just to get it home. Right, that'll do. I even bought some oil as well. Hopefully I won't need any. And a towel. I came prepared. Oil looks nice and clean. It does have some service history, so I think we might be okay. I'm going to get it started now and see what happens. Right, in we go. Well, that definitely wasn't on the report. That was missing. They normally put things like that. Oh look, there's an apple core in there as well. Nice. Okay, 97,000 miles on this one. Right, we have ignition. So the steering light I'm expecting to see come on. Right, well, we've got fuel, third of a tank in there. No warning lights yet. Okay. Unless there was an error on the report. And let's see if it's smoking. Whoa, there's no smoke at all. I'm wondering if they did get something wrong with this, because I can't see anything wrong with it. Anyway, I think I'm ready to hit the road and see what happens. Well, all seems okay. I mean, I can't see any noticeable smoke. I do actually have a backup car. If you look behind me, there is a Model Y. Now that's an old work colleague of mine, Tom, who's picking up that car from the auction. So if all does go wrong, he is behind me, and I will have a way of getting home. But yeah, no steering light on. All I've noticed is the cluster doesn't work, where the radio and the time appear, the display, that's not working. There's a lot of water on the inside of the windscreen. Hopefully that's just been where it's sort of a bit wet and damp and being left outside in the cold. Hopefully there's no wet carpets or anything, I haven't checked. But yeah, I think we're okay. It does feel like a 2014 car. Steering's good, brakes and clutch are good. So yeah, I'm quite hopeful. Well, I think we got lucky, made it home, no problems, tanking down the motorway, yeah, no issues at all. Looked through all the paperwork, it's got full history up to about 6,000 miles ago and nothing since. So I've ordered a service kit from BCA Car Parts, it's only like 50 odd quid. So I'll do that. I'll be getting an MOT on it, although it's got 6 weeks left. It's going to be hard to sell like it, so I'll need to put a new MOT on it. Also found a phone holder, pretty good. And also I've got Oliver's A-level results here. I shall read them out to you. I won't say his last name, begins with B. Business Advance, I think. Grade C, Psychology Advance C, and Physical Education D. Lacking a bit there. Got to be pretty unfit to get a D on that. Anyway, hope you get to uni. If not, come and join the car trade. Don't need qualifications. Anyway, I'm going to just check the engine again to see if it has used any water. Hopefully not. in which case it'll all be good. I haven't even looked around the car properly yet. So wheels, yeah, it's got all the wheel nuts there. There's a little ding there. That's probably the worst of it. Lick test on the scrape, yeah, that will hide, no problem. Scuff there, that will also hide. Yeah, that's got all the wheel nuts. Oh, there's a cheeky sticker there. Now that wasn't on the inspection report, definitely not. So there's obviously a crack behind there. I will have to peel this off, and it's not too bad, hopefully. Yeah, it is, it's gone through. Yeah, so that's something to note. So it's got aftermarket sensors, which I don't think I had working. So I'm not going to advertise it with parking sensors. Yeah, wheel nuts, that looks like it will come off. This side's all good. I might just touching the wheels here where they've been painted black badly. I'll just put some black on there. But no, otherwise, a bit of flaking paint here. Again, you can just pick that off, and they're brand new. That's been sprayed as well. Let's have a look. Right, we have lost a little bit of coolant, not too much, but I've just noticed it's wet here, and we have got a bit of a squirty fountain going on here. So it looks like this pipe's either split or it needs putting on properly. So once it's cooled down, I will investigate that, but it's sprayed I can sort of smell it. So that will explain the water loss. Yeah, it's just there where this joins on. So once it's cooled down, I'll have a proper look. But apart from that, yeah, all good I think on this one. Right, let's get a quick clean on there, get the MOT booked in, and then get on with the service and try and sort that pipe out, and that'll be it. Well, I think I fixed it. I've basically taken off the clamp, pushed the pipe on properly, and now I think it's okay. So I'll get the car running again, give it a run around, see if it does it again. But I think that has fixed it. The pipe would come off. Well, I think I found the problem. It looks like the thermostat housing has cracked, so it's all in pieces. That's why it's still leaking. And also that's a bit broken off. I think part of this is snapped off as well, and that's stuck in there. So I'll get a new one of these and see if I can get one of these connectors. I'm not sure if that bit matters or not, as long as it clips on, but if I can get one of these pipes, I will. Well, I've decided to do an evening shift because I've got an MOT booked in 2 days' time. So I'm doing the service, air filters there, oil filters, nice and easy here. Thermostat housing's arriving tomorrow. The oil is draining nicely, and that's about all I can do for now. I might give it a wash in the, when it's raining. It's nice to wash the car in the rain. Won't have to dry it off then. And then tomorrow, quick hoover inside, get some pictures ready for it. And I noticed there was one locking wheel nut remaining, and obviously no locking wheel nut key. So jammed a socket on here, but unfortunately the socket is jammed in there. I've been trying for ages to get that out. It's not even touching the wheel nut. So the garage are going to have to try and remove this, MOT it, and then I'll see if they can get the nut out. I've got a spare one to go on, just haven't got a tool to remove it. But it's all part of the fun, isn't it? So this should be done in half an hour. Quick wash, then I'm going to go inside. It's the next day. New thermostat housing is here. That can go in nicely. That was 30 quid, but I got it next day. There was one on eBay for 10, but then I'm going to have to wait. And then the weekend's coming, so it wouldn't be till next week. So get it on, get it pictured, because I can't move the car now. Sometimes you do have to spend a bit more just to get it here. But yeah, easy enough job. Fill up the coolant, and then all I need to do is a quick hoover, and then that's the pit job. Get that off. It's going in for a MOT tomorrow, so they can do that. Chuck a set of mats in there, quick hoover, but it's not too bad. Won't take me. Mic stuck on the thing. I'll do that in a minute. Won't take me long. Then get it sold. And that's it. Well, this thing didn't pass its MOT, unfortunately. I had a viewing last night and they were going to buy it depending on the outcome of the MOT. He wants to deposit the car knowing it's going to be fixed, which it will be, but the main thing is the seat decided to get stuck in this position. So it goes forwards, but it's jammed there. They've been under it, so I need to get under, look at the cables, see why it won't go back. And also this brake is not working at all, apparently. Doesn't pull under braking, which is really weird. It brakes fine, but apparently there's nothing from that brake. So I've ordered some new discs and pads, grease up the calipers, try and get it to work. So I'll try and do that over the weekend, get it retested on the Monday, and the guy will pick up the car and that'll be job done. But this is the next priority because I can't even drive the car at the moment. Well, I'm earning my money this week. I've ordered the new brakes and pads, they're here. The old ones look a bit ropey, so they're getting changed. Bit of a mess, but getting the job done. Fixed the seat as well. Turns out the handle wasn't properly, a bit of adjustment. Now that's fine. If I can get these back on within the next 20 odd minutes and rush it back to the garage, there's a chance they can retest it and I can get rid of it very soon. Otherwise I'll have to wait till Monday, which is unfortunate. So yeah, Friday afternoon, always a bit of a rush, but hopefully I can get it back on time. Well, that was a bit of a fail. Went back to the MOT test. On the way, I did notice that the car was pulling to one side. I never noticed that before. Drove it down the motorway, couldn't tell it was pulling, but I wasn't really paying attention. But now I was actually feeling for it. It was still pulling to one side. So I reckon it could be a collapsed brake pipe. Otherwise, it's the caliper. It's the only thing it can be, really. So the pipe's arriving tomorrow. Reggie's going to come and fill it with me. And then I'll have to wait till Monday for the retest, but at least I can do viewings over the weekend. If the guy who came to view it doesn't buy it, then yeah, I should still have some other options, but it doesn't matter. It's a quick turnaround, this one. Not too worried. I haven't really spent that much either. Still a good margin on this despite the little issues, so not the end of the world at all. Right, well, you've recognised the truck. Reg is here. Not all heroes wear capes. Trying to get the wheel nut off that I put on there. That's one job. Fitted new brake pipe, so that's all good. That may have been the cause of the caliper not fully moving because it wasn't seized, which I thought it would be, but doing the pipe. Now we're bleeding the front, going to bleed the other side as well. So hopefully that will get the brakes moving evenly, get that wheel nut off, and then back for the retest Monday. But at least in the meantime, I can still do viewings this weekend and hopefully get it sold. Well, it turns out it wasn't the caliper after all. So we found out the problem is actually the ABS pump. So with the caliper off, there was no fluid coming out. The pedal was rock hard. So there's some sort of blockage. We think a valve has gone in the ABS module. So I found the second-hand one that matches, 32 quid. Unfortunately, it's from eBay, so I have to wait for it. It saved buying a new caliper, I guess. Reg has taken it off anyway just to make sure it is freed up, but I don't think that's the issue because the piston moved back fine when I did the brake pads. But now the caliper's off, the car's obviously undrivable, so I can't do any more test drives. It doesn't matter, but it's just good to get a car sort of in and out quickly. But on this occasion, I'm going to have to wait for the part to arrive on eBay. Reggie's going to put that back on and then retest and get it gone. But yeah, never mind, it hasn't been too bad. But at least the problems aren't that expensive, just a bit niggly, bit of diagnostics required, but could be worse. It could be a whole lot better as well, but yeah, could be worse. But there is some good news. Reg managed to get the locking wheel nut out. Bit of a faff, but got a socket on there eventually. Well, got the old socket off first. That took a while. Then got the locking wheel nut off. Found a bolt to put in, so that's one job sorted. So yeah, at least we got something done today. Well, today hasn't gone well at all. Despite the wind and rain, we fitted the new ABS pump, which is down there somewhere. No difference at all. So there's just no bite on the brakes that side. We think, thought it might be the pipe that's blocked. So we disconnected the pipe, blew air through it. The pipe is completely fine. The brake line's brand new. The caliper's seized up, unseized even. So it's not that. The master cylinder is putting fluid out. So the fluid's there. It's just not getting through the pump. So we think the new pump, or the one I got off eBay, might be also faulty. It's a common problem apparently. Now, new from like BCA Car Parts, they want 700 plus the VAT for a pump, which is crazy. So I've ordered a brand new, unbranded one this time. That'll be arriving in 2 days' time. The car is deposited, depending on how quickly I can get it fixed. If they can wait another couple of days, then great. If not, I'll have to refund them and relist the thing. But it was easy enough to sell. Oh, that'll go no problem, but it's just annoying, isn't it? Anyway, new pump will be arriving soon. Whack it on. Hopefully that fixes the problem, and then I'll get it re-MOT'd. Well, who would have thought when you fed a new ABS pump to a Corsa it needs recoding, and it needs to be put through a diagnostics process to bleed it once it's done. Really annoying. So anyway, the current one I bought from eBay second hand is in there. I'm not sure if that might also be blocked. So this is a brand new one I bought from eBay. and this is the original module, so I've swapped it over. It's easy enough. So that's the new module I don't want. That's the original throttle ABS pump. So original module, the new pump, swap it with the other second-hand one, which I think might be dodgy, send it back to the garage, retest, and then, yeah, assuming they can bleed the brakes, all is good. The buyer who's deposited the car is happy to wait, so hopefully, as long as they can get it to bleed and get all the brakes working, we'll all be good. Well, that chapter can now be closed. Finally all sorted, got an MOT. They bled the brakes with the new ABS pump, no issues at all, retested it, so full bill of health, no advisories. The guy's on his way to pick it up. Luckily he was able to wait a couple of days while they did the work and the new pump was arriving, so it could have been worse, could have lost the sale and had to go back to the drawing board with other viewings and stuff, but no, glad it's going to a good home and then I was able to get it turned around. So we can wrap this one up and summarise some numbers while it's getting dark. Okay, so let's have a look. Car and fees, so that came to £704. Thermostat £53.28. The MOT was 48 quid. Discs and pads £99.12. Could have got them cheaper, but I wanted to get on with the job straight away, so didn't want to wait for delivery on those, so I went to JR Car Parts. Brake hose, which I didn't need, 10 quid, but worth chucking on just to rule it out, wasn't it? ABS pump, now I sent the first one back because I think that was faulty, so 77 quid on the brand new one. Swapped the modules over, so they didn't have to recode too much, they just had to kind of do a plug-in bleed or something, I'm not too sure. And then I gave Reg 50 quid for his help. HPI report, which the buyer wanted to do, so I paid for that. That was £12.99. That was just for peace of mind that it is HPI clear, which I knew it was anyway. So total spend on that one, £1,055.19. Sale price £1,995. So that is a profit of £939.81, and a bit of faffing around, a day's collection and prep, maybe half a day faffing with the brakes and stuff. So yeah, not too bad really. VAT on that though, the VAT man will come along. £215 VAT to pay, minus whatever I can claim back. So can't claim back VAT on the MOT. I bought the stuff off eBay. I can claim back literally a couple of quid on the on the brake hose for that, I think. Yeah, so over 200 quid VAT on that. Never mind, minus the corporation or income tax, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, thanks for watching that one. Glad that went okay in the end. What started out as a regretful purchase turned out to be a good buy. So if you do like the cheaper end of the market, the car flipping, I do try and make a living from it, so I'd appreciate a like and subscribe and a share, you know the drill. Follow me for more, and if you have a cheap car you're selling in the Dorset or Hampshire area, email me, mark.steigercars@gmail.com. Get some pictures over and some details, I'll give you a price. Please no dodgy ones though, I don't want any hassle. But anyway, thanks for watching, see you on the next one.